Is a Mongolian gear affordable? Uh, this question you will probably have to answer yourselves, but let me give you a few hints. So come on in and we'll chat inside. So there is one. That's a beautiful super gear. And what we're trying to do at Groovy Yurts is to sell the yurt as is, as it comes from Mongolia, made by Baata and his family, those craftsmen that have been doing this for basically thousands of years, generation after generations. And so the shell that's all insulated, often hand painted with beautiful motifs, is what we sell in our base price. So you have a 4-season dwelling for basically under $10,000, and to which you can add options. So it could be a floor, it could be extra felts, a different cover for the tonneau, the dome. You can add furniture, you can add windows even, or even have that yurt carved by hand with dragons and whatever you like. So all of those are options, and most of those options you can do it yourself. If you are on a budget, you can make most of them with our instructions. We have PDS, we have Sims, so you can keep your budget at a minimum. Even a platform could be done easily with salvage material, with hay bales or other products that you have available. If you do want the options and have the budget, we'll be happy, of course, to sell them to you too. Even come and help set up that yurt at your location. Help set up. In the past 2 years during COVID, we had a super hard time getting those yurts here, getting the necessary supplies, the quality supplies that we're using. And that forced us to increase our prices a few times. The shipping in particular went through the roof. It was just nuts. We're back to almost normal now. And when we talk about affordability, I'd like to share a little story that happened to us in Mongolia. A few years back, Baata, who's the main person in that family that builds those yurts, said, well, we have now a felt factory on the countryside. We used to buy our felt from the old state factory in Ulaanbaatar, the capital of Mongolia. And Baata said, yeah, we have felt made on the countryside. Perfect for us. Buying felt on the countryside so the money goes directly where it's needed was ideal. But I wanted to see the felt first. The felt was better, was thick, it was beautiful. So I said, okay, there's a catch somewhere. And I said, okay, how expensive is it? Baata didn't respond. I think he didn't know even at that time. So we decided to make a container with that felt, and I was squeezing my cheeks expecting this price increase at when the bill came. And actually what happened, it came cheaper. That felt was cheaper because it was made directly in the countryside. It was better. And Baata, who could have charged us more or at least make a bigger profit, decided to just reflect that price change. I was so touched. I knew that we are working with the right people. And those values, those authentic Mongolian values, we're trying to apply them at Groovy Yurts. It needs to make sense for everyone. It needs to make sense for the Mongolians who make those yurts. It needs to make sense, of course, for our customers. It needs to make sense for ourselves and for Mother Nature. So now something happened lately. The prices of shipping came down to almost the levels of pre-COVID. So not everything came down. A lot of things are still of course up. However, we thought, well, this is something we can reflect to our customers, and we've discussed that hardly this week heavily with everyone in the team, and we've decided to lower our prices. I think it's right. We all think it's right, and we believe it's the right thing to do. And it's not just a little drop here and there. It's up to 10% and even more to some models. So we are taking a risk. But we're happy to do so. We feel it's the right thing to do, and we hope it makes these yurts even more affordable to you guys in the end. So there you go. I hope it helps you getting a roof on your head maybe.